awake.
Wah, wah, wah.
I'll take it as a yes.
We're live now.
Blah, blah, blah. Hi,
Wah,
Wah,
chat.
wah.
Hello, chat.
Wah, wah.
Hello.
I'm okay, by the way.
How goes it?
You see the bug perfectly, Songo.
Dreamer. Streamer.
Da 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 da.
Get in!
Yes.
We're live now.
Hello.
Oh, we're live. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Hello, everybody. I was too busy singing.
It looks like we're all vibing tonight.
I'm sorry. We're really vibing, guys. You'll get it once you see it, but we're really vibing. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome.
I
welcome,
can
welcome.
wink.
You can
Oh.
wink. Give the chat. Oh my god, guys, she's winking.
Because I got funny NVIDIA card, and it allows me to use the VTube Studio funny NVIDIA thing.
Nice. Oh, really nice. Yeah, your expressions are really good now. Wow. Look at that. Look at the
If
fluidity of
only I
it all.
recognized the tongue, because it would be funny just having snake tongue while going.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So everybody, welcome back to Mimilive Official, to Mimilive and the Thief of Smiles, part 17 already?
Yeah.
Jeez, we've 17 games in, and the guys are approaching rapidly the south of the continent. Ooh, my, are you guys excited? We're gonna do a little bit of an introduction, and after that, I'll do a quick recap, and we get right into the game. So let's start with Nina, and then we go left from that.
I am Nina. I am playing Nina. I'm basically playing myself, but a noble paladin who likes to heal people and complain about her party members. I am a secret Fennec Fox girl, even though it's not secret and everybody already knows. And I also want to give a forewarning to chat. I didn't get a great sleep last night, and my medication is really hitting hard today, so I might be a little spacey and zone out here and there.
The little baby Nina tired.
I'm not tired, it's just
You
my
little
brain
baby
don't
Nina.
function.
You little baby Nina need her nap time.
I would suggest you don't do that, because remember what she did to the one
shit.
mob the other time? You don't want to be in that position. You don't want to be interrogated by Paladin Nina.
She'll just be like interrogating, like asking the same question after a little bit, and like, you asked that question. I'm like, did I?
Yeah. You'll be missing a few limbs by the end of it. Okay. Next is Roddy.
I am Roddy. I play Neckmeat, who's a halfling monk. The goal is to get a third fork this episode.
Fork.
And that's it. That's all.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sango.
Hi. Oh, I'm in this order. Right. Hi, I'm Songo. I play Songo Valentini. I could not come up with any creative names. I'm a warrior. I forgot. Hang on.
Human fighter.
Or my bad. I'm a fighter thing.
Yep.
Echo Knight.
Echo Knight, thank you. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
Yeah, no, I'm funny Echo Knight, and yeah. Oh yeah, I pissed Nina off by giving the funny, powerful crown away to bad people.
Yeah, and now you guys in that wild goose chase for it.
Yep.
Next is Winter.
I'm Winter Cat, the savior of all the people. I shove them in my bag to protect them from aliens.
Oh my god. I forgot about him. No. I forgot
No.
about him.
Aliens.
You can't forget about Jim. Okay, so last time we left off, our group of let's call them heroes for now, found themselves on the desert of Shady Sands, the north of the area. They are right now, they arrived at a town in search of directions towards the castle of the dragon. Their objective is to intercept the evil warrior that attacked them with salt warriors and stop her before she gives the crown to the dread dragon of death and all bad stuff, because that crown seems to be very important to his plans. The crown of the Fey King, the king of all fairies. So they set off, arrived at the town, and quickly found out that gold seems to be scarce these days. Seems like pirates are abound. So they decided, before we keep going, we need to save these people for the bad, evil, stinky little pirates. And so they hatched a plan. They decided to wait till the next day, take a carriage towards their destination, and flaunt gold around to make the pirates come for them. And then they're gonna attack them and kill them, or whatever they decide to do. That's up to them at that point. But yeah, so we left off as the sun rises and the night escapes to the south of the continent. You guys wake up to the extreme heat in the morning of the desert, uh, very, very, very resulted by the extreme colds of the night.
The colds are nice. I'm awake.
Long,
I'm awake as well.
awesome. You guys awake. I imagine you reconvene on the lower floor of the tavern to get some food.
Yeah, I burst out of the closet and I start walking downstairs for some food.
Yeah.
Nina's first thing in the morning is to double check that the Popo Knight is okay.
Yeah, he is sleeping at the foot of the bed, kind of curled up in a ball. And when he wakes up, the first thing he does is salute you, and then he starts putting on his armor.
She'll give him big pets. Big early morning pets.
He looks very still. He's a soldier, but his tail wags. His tail wags. He's like dusting the floor.
He's a good puppy. Wait, what breed of dog did you say he was again?
He's a corgi, but he's not one of those pompous corgis that rich people have. He's one of those like corgis that have like
hunting dog type of.
Yeah, he's like the scruffy ears, really thick, and like a long tail that is longer than it should be for a dog his size.
I should ask him if he knows
like
any
Welsh.
boyzoi knights.
Hmm?
Those long-nosed dogs. Missed opportunity. He could have told us that he'd do it for us when he was gonna be a knight. I'm sorry.
You're good.
You're fine.
So you guys reconvene to the lower floor of the tavern. The lizard lady at the counter quickly serves you some food and goes back to her business. Some really nice breakfast.
I was gonna be like, is it food or is it food?
It's food.
I see.
Yeah.
Nina will be eating, but she'll very clearly have like her glaive at her side, kind of like not holstered or anything. It's leaning against her hip.
Okay.
Just because she seems like ready for a fight, just in case we get ambushed.
Awesome.
Is groggy
Awesome,
cat.
awesome.
I is sipping tea.
You sip the tea.
Oh, sorry. Go on. Sorry.
No. I was just repeating.
Oh, okay. Neckmeat's just gonna tug it when a cat's closed and just be like, stranger danger.
Oh, here's some nuggy.
No.
Adorable.
At this point, Nina has stopped, like, trying to intervene with that. Like Winter Cat learning the lesson. She's just kind of like ignoring it at
It's
this
just
point.
completely muddled.
Now,
She
now
she
Nick Meat
realizes
has
that
the
there's
nuggie.
no fixing it.
Oh goodness. And Sargo's just staring at Nina's plate like, I'm not gonna eat that right now. I'm not hungry.
What does Songo have for dinner or breakfast? Sorry.
Funny story, she did not order, so she's like,
You're not eating? Did you want a nuggie?
No.
Do you
I
want
don't.
Neckmeat will
coffee?
That's
hand
been
Neckmeat will hand a nugget to Songo, just be like, stranger danger.
No, she's like pushing it back like, no. No.
You
And
need to
Neckmeat
eat,
will eat it
Songo.
instead.
Save your strength. Build it back up for the coming days of pirates.
There's a thing called photosynthesis. I know it's called photosynthesis, but I want to sound cooler.
So you're
I'm
a
good.
potted plant.
Yeah.
Yes. I am totally a potted plant. It's photosynthesis, not photosynthesis. How many times do I have to tell you that?
I slide Songo a glass of water as breakfast.
I love D&D so much.
Yep.
Weird.
Now, isn't
Eden
the
literally just said he went downstairs and had breakfast, and we are going on and on about the small,
Yeah.
intricate
Dearmid is right. This is deep
nonsense
Songo
that
lore.
we're going through.
Yeah, this is deep
It's
Songo
important.
lore.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just like fucking bullshitting, like,
If you look
because
under
I don't want to eat
Songo's,
breakfast.
if you look under the sole of Songo's foot, you can see actually a little, tiny little pot for where her roots are.
It comes out of her fingers.
Yeah,
No.
one of her fingers is completely inside like a pot with like dirt on it.
See?
She always said she had a green thumb. Okay.
Oh goodness. But no, just literally scapegoating before trying to scapegoat
Awesome.
breakfast. That's all.
Awesome. So you guys finish your breakfast to distinct degrees. Songo specifically 0%. And what do you do? What do you talk about?
I think it's time we go try to find our little aliens.
I thought they were pirates.
What are aliens?
Don't let him know.
Just
Hey,
play along.
sir.
She's trying to keep
Yeah.
the schizophrenic in her bag happy.
It's not a lie.
Alright, I go to the closet and I
direct.
get changed in my fancy stuff, and I'm ready to go.
You guys change to your fancy clothes, and you so Sir Corkington hoists himself in the front of the carriage, and he kind of nods. This carriage is not fully covered. It has like little pillars of wood on the corners that kind of hold a tent up. So you have full range of like what's around you in the desert, but you still have a nice shade always covering you from the rays of the sun.
I tell Mr. Corkington, "Hey, sir, you know where to go?" And I point out on like a little map of
But
where.
Understood.
where the
I am a
sightings were.
great driver. I will let you know. I'm a great driver.
And then everyone else should probably ready up weapons while me and Nina flash some gold around to try to get the pirates' attention.
Okay.
While we go up there. What do you think? Is that a good plan?
I mean, we know where their base is at this point. We don't need to bait them out. We just have to go there.
But then what was the point of spending all this money?
For fun.
No!
You'll have to find your way up the mountains. Yeah, but you could technically try to make it on foot.
Well,
If we flashed money right now, it would just be a needless fight. I just want to get to the source and kick them in the butt.
thought we didn't know the exact location, just around
You
where
do
they
not.
come out.
Yeah. We go there and we look around.
Yeah, you can search the mountains for them if you want.
Yeah. While also being sneaky.
They're around everywhere and they know where we're going and what we're doing. They have spies everywhere. They already know. So we gotta be prepared. Sneaky,
That's
I
why I'm
think, is
holding
at the
it
back.
brave.
I will remind you that based on the information you got, it's not a base like for a gang. This is a city of pirates that you're going to attack.
Yeah. So
Yay!
it's probably gonna be very obvious.
So if you're going for the direct approach of scouring the mountain, so first you need to find your way up the mountains, scour the mountains, find the city in the mountains, and then you need to plan an attack for the city itself.
Or we could do our dumb flashy and then ask for a parlay, I think it's called. They'll
Yeah,
just take us
parlay.
right to the queen. No harm done. And faster.
I
What should we do?
zoned out. So we're going to search the mountain, or are we going to draw them out? I didn't hear what Owner Cat said.
Oh. So are we going to search the mountains? And try to find a way to the queen, or should we just go with the plan of getting them to come out and then asking for a parlay and just being taken straight to the queen?
Well, I mean, we've already spent a ton of money and have been very flashy about it, and no one's shown up. So I think at this point we should just go walking in. We should just go there, ask for the parlay at the city gates.
The
Poggers.
I'm sure they'll have some guards.
neckmates.
What?
What did you just say?
What?
What did you just say?
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
So what do you guys do then?
I think we're just gonna search the mountain for the city.
Okay. I will remind you, you don't have all the time in the world. You are trying to intercept the warrior that stole the crown from you. So you can explore the mountains, but depending on the rolls you get, it might take more than a couple of days to scour the mountains for a city.
So
You're doing a
should
whole
we
mountain range.
somehow draw them out?
I think that would be
Actually,
the better option.
I'm not gonna
Nina
tell you you
will
can do
walk
it, but
with
I will give you a
everybody.
forewarning.
Yeah. Nina will walk with everybody up to like a decently high point on the mountain, and then she'll be like, "Just watch this. This should draw them out." And she'll step onto like the edge of the mountain.
Oh, you need to make your way to the mountain first.
Yeah, we're not
Because
there
you
yet.
still,
Oh, I thought we were
yeah, it's in
already
the
there.
south.
We're
It's a
discussing the
belt.
plan.
Yeah, it's a belt that covers. So because your plan was to do a ruckus outside the city in your way south to get basically taken by airship. But if you want to ride the whole way, you need to go to the south of the continent, to the belt, which is the part that divides the desert and the swamp, basically. It's a
Okay.
mountain range with a city behind it.
Okay, so then scratch the whole mountain part of all of that. Nina is just gonna walk into a clearing and start like yelling that she's a
Nina!
noble. She needs
Nina!
money. What?
You're supposed to discuss your plans before you do things like that. We're both
Yeah,
dressed
you guys-
fancy.
you
can't
guys
do
do
it
this to me
alone.
all
I
the
don't know what you're
time.
doing.
You guys do this to me all the time. So she'll continue yelling like, "Oh, I'm a noble
Yeah, you.
princess.
How
I have
far away
so
from the
much
town do you walk?
money. I'm not too far. Like we can still see the town, but it's
Okay.
not like
Yeah, there's no
close.
response. Going away like a few steps away from the town, just by yelling like that, you don't seem to attract any attention.
All right, I'm taking our corgi, our neck meat, and our songo onto the carriage, and we're just gonna straight drive to the spot where the pirates were sighted, and I'm gonna hide songo
You'd
and neck
leave Nina
meat.
behind?
Yeah, we're just gonna drive because Nina's being silly. And then I'm going to sit in view range that I'm wearing gold.
I'll run
Nina-
to catch up to the thing and jump
Yeah,
on.
yeah, I will allow you to. As soon as you see, I imagine as soon as you see them start to pack up and leave, you go like, "Oh, wait," and you catch up with them, and you make it to the
Sorry if
carriage.
my like decisions and stuff aren't making too much
You're
sense.
good. Don't worry.
That's okay.
They can't complain. They do this all the time, Nina. Don't let them gaslight you, okay?
It's
They do
also
this
a
all the
spiteful decision because we've done that so many times to you.
Yeah.
That, like,
Yeah. So all of you get in the carriage, and what as Kori, the cannonballs start trotting through the sands, kicking it back. What do you guys do to what do you guys do as you run south through the desert?
I guess keep a lookout for like structures, people.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be
Roll me a
perception.
looking.
Okay, you
looking
guys
out.
you guys choose to be perceptive around you to see if you see anything. Yeah, roll me perception checks.
Ooh.
17, 19.
Ooh.
Good starts today, guys.
Perception.
Uh,
Downhill from here.
Everyone but neck meat
this chicken
notices
nugget from Winter Cat's
that
backpack tastes really
yeah,
good.
you're just munching on the chicken nugget. So you don't even realize, but the rest of you do realize. Through the open sands of the desert, there are certain spots where either markings of like a caravan or something suddenly stopping the sand, and sometimes you see parts of like broken carriages around. It seems this is a hot spot for something that's happening to merchants that go through this route. You don't know what it is. There are like broken caravans some places, some others seem to have disappeared in thin air, leaving only the markings of their wheels quickly disappearing with the winds of the desert sands. So what do you do as you realize, oh, this is a hot spot for activity?
Quarkington,
Yes.
I need you to stop the carriage right away and hop in my bag for safety.
I will not do that. I've seen so far. I've seen 2 people go into your bag, and they haven't come out yet. And it's been 3 days.
They're just choosing that. It's okay. They have nuggies. They're well taken care of.
It's
I'm
okay,
better
Grandma's
here.
in
I
there.
think I'm doing better here. So also, I think I am the only one that knows how to drive this.
We're trying to be sneaky. Okay. Get in the caravan a little bit more. Stop the car and just lay down and relax. Here's some
stops the caravan.
grapefruit.
Okay.
Give you some water. Put you on your
Yeah.
little slippers. Get you a blanket. It's okay.
Awesome. So you guys choose to be sneaky, and
I'm just making him stop so I can
Yeah.
see if they pop out.
you stop the caravan, and you wait.
That's what I think we should do. What do you guys think?
Neckmeat's just gonna start walking towards the like the broken caravans or whatnot.
Awesome. Yeah, you start walking towards the broken caravan, and you kind of like feel like your weight, kind of like hitting the sand, doing a little in the sand, and then it's a little more like a tunk, You're like, oh my god, did it get heavier? Was it the chicken nuggets finally kicking in? And then you hear, and then everybody feels it through the sands.
Oh no!
A rumble.
Oh no! It's the worm! Oh god! I forgot
And
about the worm.
as Nickmeat turns around to pick up like some piece of a caravan and show it to you guys, you see like 200 feet behind him a line of sand being removed, quickly approaching, like something is swimming through the sands towards Nickmeat.
Oh god! Sango!
Nina is going to run over and grab Neckmeat and drag him onto the cart.
Alright,
I'll
I'm
move
gonna.
Knowing that
my-
Neckmeat's little feet.
I'm
Awesome.
grabbing a hold.
Fast enough.
I'm grabbing a hold, and I am like getting all whatever is driving the caravan to start moving as quick
Okay,
as possible.
Nina, you go and come back. You do 60 feet. This thing is 120 feet away from you guys and approaching rapidly. The bulls seem the camel bulls seem to get like riled up as you hit them. They start, and the thing that was approaching you at an incredible speed is still approaching you. Just not as fast as before, but it's still gaining ground of you. Do any of you have any ideas on what you could do to distract it or slow this thing that is coming through the sands down? And now you can see it every once in a while breaking through the sands like an explosion. This huge gargantuan, like a skyscraper size purple shark worm, like has fins and shark eyes and a shark mouth, but it's a long snaky body, and it gets through the sand, and its long body follows the lead of the head, showing like many fins on its sides, razor sharp, destroying the sand around it, exploding in and out of the sand, following you guys. What do you guys do to slow it down as you're going?
I
Can
distract
I-
it with my echo.
Okay, you
Fair.
put your echo down, and it seems like your echo doesn't have a physical form, so this worm doesn't even seem to realize it's there. It's following. You can see it following like the trail your caravan is leaving on the sand. It seems to react
Can I
mostly
do
to.
something to pair
Yeah, of
with what
course.
she does?
Yeah.
Nina will assume that it's following kind of like the vibrations in the sand. It's typically what sandworms do. And I will throw all 4 of my javelins at the feet of the echo as it goes by
Okay.
to try to cause like a little bit of a stir.
Okay, yeah, you throw them and it stops for a moment and you can see it disappear. And for a moment you think, oh, thank God it left. And then you see it emerge from under the echo, swallowing it whole with all the sound around it and sink back into the sand. And then it starts following you again. You slowed it down a bit. It stopped gaining a lead for a moment, and now it's continuing its pursuit. Anyone else? Any ideas?
Should we jump?
No, because that will eat us.
I think I know how I could hurt it.
Other
Trying to
than my
make it, like-
teleporting hammer, but
The hammer could work. I have rope, and we have torches. So, like, we could light a couple of torches and tie them to the rope so that it, like, eats the rope.
But then what?
Why is my ninja broken?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
It's okay now.
here, buddy, take this. Just casually handing my echo the hammer.
I'm thinking if we light enough torches with a big enough fire, like, it could hurt it. Like, burn its mouth and make it run away. Because if we tie it to a rope long enough and, like, dangle it off the thing and we, light enough torches, they won't all go out.
As you're talking about this, the worm is gaining ground again towards
Okay.
your caravan.
Let's try Nina's idea.
Okay.
Yeah, Nina
Alright,
will
but I'm using
tie
the hammer
6
after.
torches together
Mhm.
with a little bit of rope. And, well, not a little bit, but, like, at least, how much? I have 10 feet of rope left. So I tie 6 torches together, I light them all, and using the 10 feet of rope, I dangle it off the back of the...
Oh, so you're gonna let it approach up to the back of the caravan of your
Yeah, we're gonna,
carriage?
like, do that, but, like, make sure that the torches are at least a little bit hitting the ground while on fire, so that it attempts to eat that first.
Okay. Okay, if everybody agrees, then you guys.
Before
uh,
before you throw it, I sneak in a little vial of Fey prank water.
Oh,
Oh my
Awesome.
god.
The flames turn a beautiful rainbow color, and the smoke turns into sparkly smoke, pink sparkly smoke that reaches the skies. It's almost like a flare of lights, like a light show. As you guys are running through the desert, you allow this thing to approach the back of your caravan, and that's when you realize it's big enough that it's gonna probably swallow the torches and you with it. And that's when you hear something else. It's not a worm, it's not a monster. You hear the turning of a something very familiar that calls back to the time you met. The sound of a skyship engine roaring full of energy. And that's when you see it. A huge ship made of ragtag pulled together wood and metal and gold with a huge head of a peacock in front made out of pure gold and huge wings made of the finest silk in the land approaches from the horizon at incredible speeds, and you hear a voice say, "Ahoy! Grab you, scallywags, grab the rope!" And you see a rope being flung to your caravan, and in the rope attached to it is a little ladder for you to go up, and the skyship is now tailing your your carriage. It's like, do it before you become munching for them worms, yarg.
See you
Neckmeat will
guys.
start
I
climbing
just
up the
grab
rope.
onto the ladder.
I grab
Okay.
our corgi and then I jump on.
Nina
Okay.
will help Neckmeat onto the rope and make
Beautiful.
sure everyone else is on first
Yeah.
before
I'm just
climbing
gonna
on.
chill like on the ladder while like the ship's like pulling it up slowly,
Beautiful.
watching the worm.
Yeah, you guys get into the rope, go up. You get to the top, and you see the following: a huge, beautiful ship. You see many bird people with like pirate robes on them, and you see the captain. It's a red parrot, huge, broad shoulder. It's like a triangle almost. His body, and he has a huge captain hat. He goes, "Yarg, me mateys, you have awakened the beast. I say, you must be new to the sandy desert, yarg." And he starts flipping the ship towards the direction of the mountains to the southeast. And as he does this turn, you see the worm hasn't given up. Now the worm is like going deep into the sand and exploding upwards. And little by little, its jumps get taller and it's starting to reach the height of the ship. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Wait,
Ooh.
did the worm end up eating the fake pink water?
The worm ate the vaping. We will resolve it when the turn of the worm comes by.
How? Okay.
As the
Uh,
sharp worm of the sand.
Oh.
Turn order.
Ooh.
Oh, that thing is cool looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the bird people. They're
Look at the bird people. Hold on. I need to
Oh,
add. Some people
terrifying.
didn't. Nina, what did you get? 13 initiative.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to click my token.
You're good.
Oh, I
You're
didn't
good.
click my token either. Is it even on there?
You didn't put your token on, no.
Oh.
The captain represents the pirates and the ship itself. They got a 17 because they have ship stats.
Okay, let me roll it
Nina
again.
got a
Yeah,
13.
sorry, Winter.
You
I
don't
will.
have to roll again. You got a 24.
You don't have to roll
Just
again. You got a
keep that.
24. Yeah. You're
Ooh,
good,
I
girl.
broke
Don't worry
everything. I
about
broke
it.
everything.
If
There we go.
anybody wanted to re-roll, it would be Roddy.
Yeah.
It's okay, Roddy.
I
You're good.
checked Lucky to see if I could reroll. I can't.
Yeah. So, oh, the worm, of course. Huh? I wonder what am I missing. Okay, he has a -2 to Dex, so it's not pretty great.
He's got 0.
Is he still faster than me in
So-
Songa though? Oh no.
No.
Oh
no.
no.
No, he's not.
Are we fighting with the pirate people?
So
it's
far,
pretty
they haven't
good,
attacked you. They seem to have saved your hides right now. So for the
Yeah,
moment,
it's
you're
kind
not
of like
encumbered
a
with them.
situation of Like, we could be enemies, but we have a common threat that is worse than both of us combined.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, in Initiative 24, Wintercat, it's your turn. You see the worm doing like it's jumping over the ship and gonna fall to the other side. So it's not gonna clamp the ship down, but it's right now doing an arc above the ship, trying to munch into the people that are on top of it. What do you do?
Oh, I can't move my token.
You can't move your token?
Can't move
You may have the roller still.
Try
it.
now.
There we go.
Yeah, I gave you control of it.
I'm going to move my person closer to the worm.
Okay.
And then dooba-dooba-ba. And then I'm going to try something I haven't in a while.
Ooh.
I'm gonna use my short bow.
you launch your short bow. It hits. This thing is not hard to hit, but the thing is, most of your attacks will hit. There's a threshold that if you don't reach a high number in your hit, this thing will resist the damage because it's very tough. So you do hit it. The arrow hits it. It just doesn't fully get embedded into it. It kind of slices a little bit of the carpet and falls. So it takes a little bit of damage from that.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
And
Next
I don't
one.
think there's anything else I can do.
Awesome. Sandy X is next. Captain Sandy X will. He's the crew himself on the ship are on the same initiative. So the crew will hoist the cannons, and the captain will give an order. He will say, shoot them, me mateys!" And you see 4 huge magical cannons, very similar to the ones that were missing from the city the Nina's parents are from. The ones that were missing from the walls. And 4 shots go off into the worm. Let me see if any of them hit.
While
That
you're
doesn't.
rolling, Nina is gonna mutter under her breath.
Bruh. 2 of those
She
hits
realizes.
actually hit the target, and you see it has an effect on it. Like the pink explosions of energy, magical energy, kind of affect this thing a lot. And he goes, "Yarg!" And then he looks around and sees. He looks at Neckmeat and goes, "I like you, matey. You have a spark in your eye, boyo. You have any attacks you do, you can add a d6 to one of them, to whatever attack roll you do on your turn. That's his turn. Nina, it's your turn.
I did some pre-measuring, but I don't remember what I pre-measured. I have 40 feet of movement because of the magic item.
Mm-hmm.
So I can get here.
Beautiful, yeah.
Tool stop. And because of my glaive, I have 10-foot range.
Yeah,
So I
you
think I
reach
can
it.
attack it.
Yeah.
So I will attempt to glaive attack it.
Beautiful, yeah. Roll me your attack. That not only hits, it's a direct hit, so you do full damage to it. So.
I am going to do a couple things. Because now that I've done that, I can use Divine Smite because I've hit.
Yeah.
So I expend a spell slot, I believe. I've forgotten what Divine Smite does. When you hit a creature with a melee attack, you spend 1 spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target in addition to the weapon's damage. Is 2d8 at first level, plus 1d8 per level. The damage increases by 1d8 if the target is undead or a fiend. Is it a fiend?
It's not a fiend.
Okay. I know it's not undead. Okay, so I do that 10. Then I roll my Divine Smite. I'm using a first level spell slot. Is there any other shenanigans? Uh,
Yeah.
'cause this isn't a spell and it's not a bonus action, so I can do. I think. I'm trying my best to think here.
Everybody
Yeah,
else
just,
start thinking what you want to do in your turn.
yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
It's okay.
Uh, that's one action. One bonus action. There we go. Oh, that's what I want to do. I want to cast Divine Favor so I can deal an additional 1d4 radiant.
Okay.
Roddy, how do I do the
So I'm
multiple
spending 2
measurement?
spell slots and I'm dealing an additional 1d4
Awesome.
radiant.
Oh, I found it. Never mind.
And it's a concentrate spell. So as long as I concentrate on it, I get 1d4 on all of my attacks that hit.
Awesome. 24 damage for Nina.
Yay!
Yay!
I stab it and cause a big, brilliant pink light explosion.
It explodes on the side. The thing, you can hear it on the bottom shrieking on its way down. As it kind of keeps falling into the sand safety. That's your turn. Sir Corrington is gonna show off a little bit. He will do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He will action dash all the way to the worm. And he will use action surge, and he will do 2 attacks towards this thing. You see him deftly move his sword around, and he hits twice for an amount of damage. And his sword is fast. It's like cutting butter. That's his turn. Nickmeat, it's your go.
Neckmeat's just gonna walk up here and admire the captain that complimented it, because it thinks the captain is cool.
He is cool. He's a pirate parrot.
Aw, that's cute.
And then that's just my turn. Neckmeat just
Awesome.
admires the
Yeah, okay.
Oh no.
Sango, it's your
He's just
turn.
so cool.
Yarg, me
We're in
matey.
danger. I'm trying to remember. Hang on. Okay, I can't throw this thing farther. Alright. So I'm gonna move 30 feet. So just over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna chuck my warhammer as if when the
Yeah!
worm like goes to rotate and attack, like aiming
Yeah.
for its mouth.
Powerhouse
hell yeah.
Sango!
That definitely hits. So you hurl your hammer, leaving a trail of thunder in your wake. It hits the creature and actually snaps its head to one side from the impact. And when your hammer starts falling away, it does like a thing where it stops in midair and goes back to your hand with a thunderous roar, back to your hand. And the creature
I really
roars.
hope, like, the combination of all of our attacks, like the corgi's deftness, my like big pink explosion that did a ton of damage, and Songo's hammer. Like,
Yeah.
I hope we're impressing the
Wait a minute.
pirate
Winter
at the
got a
very least.
24. Oh, she already got her turn, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got
Forgot.
one.
Yeah.
She
When
shot a bow.
Yeah.
after the creature, the worm roars, I try to like roar back like "Rah!"
Yeah. Amazing. It's the worm's turn. As it's almost finished falling, and when its tail is above the ship, it swings wildly. I need Nina, Corgington, the captain, and the 2 pirates. I need everybody here to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
As the tail whoops a wind into
That-
your way.
That includes
Uh-oh.
me.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh no, Nina.
Oh.
Oh.
The parrot will use its reaction to give you a D6, Nina. He kind of looks at you and winks. Holler me, matey. You got this.
I like
Nice.
this
Good
parrot.
thing you didn't roll. The hammer might have shot
I'm
the
at
ship. Nah, I
12,
can
but
teleport.
still not amazing.
Yeah. Okay, so no one except for this guy over here. So the wind kind of threatens to blow you away from the ship, and everybody grabs onto something. And one of the pirates kind of starts floating away, and now it's like floating away here on the sky. And it's only safe because he and the other pirates are actually tied to ropes into the ship. This doesn't seem to be their first fray against this creature. That's the worm's turn. It will disappear into the sky and reappear here with another jump. Winter.
Wait,
your
what
turn.
happened to the Feywater? Did not do anything.
Oh yeah, true. Oh my god. Thank you for reminding me. Fuck. Okay. It fails its saving throw and it doesn't have legendary resistance. I took out legendary actions and resistances because it was being too nice, I guess. Okay, yeah, roll me a D100, Nina. Not Nina, Winter.
Roll a high number.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's all random, the list. 34. No.
Just makes it so that the creature's able to understand us now. It's just like, oh my god, I'm so sorry for scaring you. It was a complete misunderstanding.
So I need to correct something because this changes things.
Hmm.
The worm doesn't fall down and disappear. It starts floating in the air.
Victor!
You made it fly.
You
And
it's
it's
now-
fly or is it just hovering?
It's flying. you gave it 60 feet of flight speed.
Listen,
buffed
it was
it.
1 out of 100. Who knows what it could have
I will only accept this on one condition.
Yes.
The only thing that's keeping it afloat is 2 tiny little chicken wings.
It has two little
like
fairy
fucking
wings on
Namor
its
wings.
back. Like, you know, you squint and you see two little pixie wings on its back throwing fairy dust with all they can to keep this thing afloat.
It's like Nina zooms in with her eyes and sees that, and she's like, wait, what did Winter Cat do?
Winter.
It would be more like her face goes white and she's like, oh no.
Come on.
So, Winter, it's your turn.
Okay. I wonder if I can like let's see here, let's see. I kind of want to see if I can tangle it. What's that spell called again? I want to do that one. How far do you have to be for it? I didn't think enough. I'm sorry. Oh, range is 60 feet. Okay. Oh, it has to be a humanoid.
This thing is not shaped like a person.
It's not shaped like
I can tell you that.
It's not a humanoid.
Oh, I just had an idea. We could Xenoblade this.
Jane attack.
Ish. Topple.
We
Oh
also
my
have
God.
the forgetful stones.
We could absolutely Xenoblade this.
I'm gonna.
Topple chain attack. Yes.
Frostbite, awesome. It's a DC 14. Constitution, okay, this thing, I'm gonna roll it publicly. This thing has a plus 10 to its Constitution saving throws.
God.
Oh.
So we
my
need to
goodness.
roll a 3 or lower to fail.
Oh,
I'm gonna roll publicly because I don't want to be called a cheater.
Oh, this might. Oh wait, no, this doesn't ruin my plans. This is good actually.
Okay, it's not slow down. It takes. Okay, it doesn't take any damage. You throw the ice at it like an icy ray of frost, and this thing is unaffected. The heat of the desert is not being kind to you, Winter.
no, this is not my element. All right, that's all I can do.
Beautiful. The pirate goes, Yark me ladies, another volley for this one. 4 more attacks go off. Ooh, that's a crit. Awesome. This thing takes a lot of damage from the cannons. 4 hits on it. That's the captain. He will see that Nekmi did nothing and goes, "Argh." He looks around. The Nina did a lot. And he kind of goes, You, matey, you have the makings of a true hero, Yarg. And he will give you inspiration, Nina. You have a d6 for your next attack.
Neckmeat will be
I just
sad
realized
that
he's
he
a
didn't pick
bard.
Neckmeat again.
You'll still have it.
Yeah, I know, but it'd just be sad that.
On your next turn, you should try to roll a persuasion check to make him give it to you next time. And use that d6 inspiration for it.
Oh, so I'm like looking through my stats. I just
Yeah.
realized I have an 8 on intimidation.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
It is your turn.
Yeah.
Everybody else, please think
Oh.
of what you want to do on your turn.
Yeah.
I walk up to it to attack you.
Mm-hmm.
Just quickly looking over my spells, see if there's anything I want to do. Does this thing look like it's dexterous at all?
No.
Or, well, it's very strong. I don't know if this is a dex or a strength. Oh, it's a strength check. Yeah, I'm assuming it's very strong, and I'm not gonna try
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Sorry. I'll just do another. I just realized that I have extra attack, so I could have attacked again last turn.
Mm.
So
All of
I'm
you
gonna.
have extra attack.
Yeah. Well, now that we know this, here's my first attack.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Any attack will hit. It just doesn't do as much damage as a proper hit.
Okay.
It's so big
So I
that you
have to
can't really
roll-
miss.
I have to roll d4 because each of my attacks gets an additional d4.
That proper hits, yeah.
So Nina, actually, that's a lot of damage. Nina will walk up and she seems to be letting out a lot of frustration on a big, like, beat stick at this point. So she does a
Gremlin
cool
sounds.
1-2 combo with her glaive, and each hit does like a smaller but still brilliant pink explosion.
Nice.
Like pink explosion of light. Man, I still have the d6 to add to an attack roll anyway. Nice.
You did.
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Awesome. Next is Cordington. He will approach again and strike twice. Okay. He fails both hits, but they still do a little bit of damage. Neckmeat.
Alright. Neckmeat is gonna come forward
Mm-hmm.
and. Oh, wait, I hit the wrong button. Wait.
Oh.
Wrong Chrome tab. There we go. Oh, wait, no. Wrong button again. 1, 2.
Got this.
There we go.
1, 2. Look
All
at
right.
those.
And I'm going to spend a key point. For a open hand technique.
Awesome.
And so I'm doing the strength one, where it must succeed a strength saving throw. If it fails, I can push it up to 15 feet away from me.
A dexterity saving throw?
Strength.
What's the DC?
8 plus 3. Oh, 13. I wrote it down. I'm smart.
I should have rolled publicly because I got a natural one.
Nice.
Okay, this is what happens. Yeah.
Roddy, what was the modifier you said for the...
It's 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom modifier.
What's your wisdom modifier?
There's just 3.
So then you would have been 14, because
Oh, yeah, because-
proficiency went up by one.
because we left.
That's
That's
why I bring
true.
it up.
I have to I have to edit that. Thank you for letting me
It
know.
should have automatic thing. Okay.
No, I have a
Ignore me.
thing written down where I can remember it. I like it.
So this is what happens. Yes, we are playing Dungeons and Dragons. So, with the collected efforts of everybody beating this thing as it flies around, with the last push of neck meat, this thing starts spiraling and starts falling and sinks into the sands and disappears.
No.
I had more to my turn. I was really hoping to do it.
Nina will breathe a sigh of relief, pat Neckmeat as she walks by, but she's immediately gonna go over and help, like, pull down this.
We'll
Pirate
just
that
kind
was
of look
floating
over
away.
at the side, just waiting for it to come back, because it really wanted to finish that.
Yeah, so Nina just immediately helps the pirate back onto the ship by pulling the rope.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sure,
no,
sure,
I was
sure.
expecting like the worm to actually come back. I'm not gonna lie.
As Nina helps the person down to kind of like start the conversation, she'll speak to this while facing this group over here and kind of like patting this pirate on the shoulder, and she'll ask, "Is anybody injured? I know how to cure."
No one seems injured here.
Neckmeat
She's
will
just kind of
high-five the
offering it as
captain.
a friendly gesture to try to make it not a hostile situation right after.
Mm-hmm.
Can Neckmeat give the captain a high five?
Sure, you try to give him a high five. He shakes your hand. He doesn't seem to understand. He's like, "Oh, yes, yes. Well. What do we have here?"
Can I nudge the captain? I want to whisper him to him for a second.
Yeah.
Okay. I secretly pull out a nuggie from my backpack. I'm like, here, give this.
Kind of grabs
Really
it and looks at it with the shine of the sun. Kind of tastes it, and he throws it through a railing, like into the inside of the ship, and you hear it hit like a pile of coins.
What?
I need treasure.
What?
Out of the treasure.
I have a
Neckmeat-
video.
Neckmeat
To
will just look
post.
shocked and betrayed. And he just threw away a good chicken nugget and will just stomp away angrily.
Oh.
I'm kind
Now
of
that
interested in
Wintercat
treasure, not
offered it
gonna
a
lie.
treat, all I can think of is this. I'm gonna put it in VC chat. Wintercat, you can show it on stream if you want to.
I'll show it on
This
stream.
is what the parrot is to me now.
Just give me a minute. I got this. Everyone's got to be quiet for a second because it's a video.
You want a treat treat? I love this bird so much. I'm sorry, Aiden, I'm not taking your cool pirate person seriously because of a bird I previously knew.
It's fine.
I feel
Don't
like
worry,
that's
I
par
was
for the
gonna
course for
literally
this
call
campaign.
him Rockhopper out of nowhere until Aiden said his name.
Can I peek into the treasure room and perhaps do one of these spells and sneak in there?
You approach the opening to the treasure room. You start casting a spell, and two of the pirates kind of approach you and kind of usher you away. Try to usher you away.
Like shoo, get.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, get.
You just try to do that, and it just ushers you away.
Oh, that treasure's tempting.
Right?
I kind of want to use my echo.
No, we gotta be polite here. They didn't just save us. If you're going to steal anything,
Mm,
Nina isn't. After she's asked if everybody was okay, and kind of got like responses of like everyone is fine, she'll double check this pirate for rope burns and stuff because she's being a little bit shy and doesn't want to be the first person to
Yeah.
like talk to the pirate directly.
Awesome.
Should I talk to the pirate then? Are you ready? Hello, Captain Pirate. What lovely feathers you have.
Well, thank you.
I'm just gonna like walk up to Wintercat
So,
and just like stand next to her while she's talking.
thank you for the help, but why did you save us?
Well, that's what we do. We help people. You're not
Right.
the first merchants on this here sandy beach, Yarg, that have gotten attacked by the dread beast.
Well, I did hear people getting attacked by pirates here as well. So I was a little confused.
Attack? No, no way, Yarg. We don't attack people.
I I pull out the alien guy.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
you-
what are you doing? Oh no. Oh no.
Pull out the alien guy, and he immediately starts screeching. He started, gosh darn aliens, I tell you. They're
Right.
all aliens. Look at them. They're all with their weird faces and the big
Put him
beaks.
back in
They're
the
aliens.
bag.
Okay, I
Put him
put
back
him
in
back.
the bag.
I put him back.
He starts procuring a pitchfork out of nowhere, and you kind of like,
I just throw the pitchfork overboard.
I'm like,
yeah,
you see what I mean?
At this point, Nina will come over and like just kind of whisper to the pirate, "I'm really sorry for my companion's incompetence.
I heard
Oh,
It's
it's
that.
a
okay.
constant burden."
Yarg. I sense a history connection between your mateys. So that's how I was saying. We don't attack people. We rescue them. We take them out from the sands before the worm gets to them.
Huh.
Mhm.
So, are you saying that like people haven't been robbed and
Uh,
that
oh, they're gold. Well, the thing is, the dread beast has two things it really likes, Yarg. The rumbling of carriages carrying heavy weights on them, and the vibrations that the gold makes when it's hit by the sandy airs of this here desert, Yarg.
What? I heard there was a pirate queen. What's that about?
Our queen, yes. She's as powerful as she's beautiful, Yarg. This is the guy, by the way.
Nice.
I
He's
love him.
precious.
I love the sky.
He has two eye patches, by the way. He doesn't have just one. Both eyes are patched.
Nina will bow to him, even though he probably can't see her
Yeah.
very well. She'll still bow to him and she's like putting on the full princess elegance
Oh, No,
for
you
the
don't.
conversation. She's like, sorry to bring bad news your way, but the townsfolk of the city that we just left, or the town, they think that these rescuings are full-on robbery.
We care not for what they think of us. As long as they're safe, we are fine with it, Yarg. We don't do it for the
Yes,
recognition. We
but-
do it for the safety of the people.
I just thought I'd inform you of that. I still need to see a little bit of evidence because of all of the rumors and the conflicting stories.
Mm.
To be fully convinced of this, but
I have a question.
we can figure that out in due time.
So,
Can I see
I
your
heard-
queen?
I heard your queen was kind of gold obsessed. Is that what the basement's for?
Huh? Oh no, we keep like our stuff there. We do work too, and we get paid. Yarg.
Can I can I see it? Can you take me down there? I'm curious.
Don't
Yeah,
trust her. She
sure.
tried to
Do
sneak under there
not
before.
take her
Do
down
not
there.
trust
Do
her. Do
not
not
trust
trust
her.
her. Do
Do
not trust
not
her.
trust her.
I
I will
trust
heed
me.
the words of your crew and captain, and not take you there.
What do you mean,
Sorry,
my
Missy.
captain?
He points at Negmi.
Nekmi didn't say no.
Nina will just kind of shrug and be like, yeah, I guess he's the captain. At this point, she feels so not in control of anything. She's just kind of given up. It's like, yeah, anybody here can be the leader.
Might as
I don't
well.
care.
Democracy. No, I'm kidding.
Might as well go with that.
All right,
democracy.
Songo, you go down and check then.
Oh no.
Do not
I'll
trust
be good.
her either.
No, I'm good.
one,
Trust me.
no one
I'll
goes
be good
into the
without
basement.
looking. No,
No one
I
goes
don't
into
want
the
to go down there
you
anyways.
go down then.
I don't
Someone
want
has
to
to
go down there.
look.
Neckmeat will start walking into the basement while Nina's saying nobody goes into the
one
basement.
One of the pirates picks you up by the head and turns you around and lets you walk away from it.
And Neckmeat will just keep walking forward.
You never go over to Neckbeat, just kind of pick him up and hold him like a... What are those, the Pokemon? Togepi.
I take
Oh my
Hold him like the
Nekmeat back.
Togepi.
I take Nekmeat back and I face him towards the door so he can continue walking back.
Neckmeat will walk straight towards the door.
Oh,
You know
Nina will
what's
then
funny?
turn
This
to the
Neckbeat,
captain and
like-
just whisper, you see what I mean?
Well, the truth is, Yarg, I am the second in command in the city. The queen is the queen, so I can't really make any decisions. And if you have any questions pertaining or deeds, then you must speak with the queen herself.
If she's
Hi.
actually
Hi.
a sweet queen, that would be wonderful, and we'd love to meet her. Because
I
we
got a
actually have
question.
important news and concerns that we would like to discuss.
Okay.
Song, you had a question?
Is the queen pretty?
The queen is beautiful, Yarg. You see the siren head of her ship, and he points at the huge golden peacock. Face a beautiful peacock lady. He goes, that's not even a quarter of the beauty our queen has, Yarg.
I see.
I agree with what my ally said. I would like to meet with the queen. I have not stated yet, I am of royal blood and would enjoy to speak with another member of royalty. But-
Our queen is queen in name only. She's not royalty per se. She's humble origins. We all have, really, in a crew. She's more of a queen to us than to the bloodlines of the world.
Royalty is chosen by her people, and from the sounds of it, she keeps you very happy.
He gives you the most, oh, you sweet bean, baby bean that you've ever seen. He goes like, oh, that's sweet.
But I would also like to make one request if we are to see the queen.
Yes.
My small, little, lovely cat friend, I wish for her to be put into handcuffs to make her not steal anything.
No, I'm not
That
going
is
to
the
steal
only
anything.
thing
She's
that
gonna
I
steal stuff.
request. She
I'm
needs
not
to
gonna
be
steal stuff.
locked
You're gonna steal
down
stuff.
so she doesn't steal anything. I am telling you now, it's for your safety.
If
that
you try
you put
that,
her
I'm
in
jumping
handcuffs.
I
off the
casually
ship.
smack Winter Cat.
We're not putting you in handcuffs yet. It's when we get there.
The captain says,
I'm not a
well,
prisoner.
we are not ones to cuff those who are free and haven't committed any crimes yet as
Don't
preventive
trust us.
measures.
Oh,
Trust
You're
us.
the one who steals more
so.
than me, Songo. You stole from my bag so many
Huh?
times.
No, not at all. You're
Either way,
delusional.
let's end the conversation here before it erupts in an argument and embarrasses me further. Is there? How long will it be until we reach the city?
Well, the ship is going full throttle, so I would say an hour.
Would it be okay to request a place to lay down?
We can bring you some mattresses on top, of course.
Absolutely, thank you. I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, and just as he said, after a few minutes, mattresses are brought to the top of the ship, to the hull of the ship, and you are all given place to rest.
I
Alright,
want to
when the
follow the
mattresses
captain.
are brought up, Mina will grab the parrot's hand gently and do like a very elegant princess-like bow. Then she'll walk over to the mattresses and just face plant right into them.
I'm not gonna rest. I'm just going to follow the captain and see what he's doing because I'm nosy.
I'm gonna
Okay.
rest.
Okay.
Just also face planting onto the mattress.
Nick Meat will just mimic both of them just because it thinks it's fun.
Okay, you see an hour of their kind of routine. The captain every once in a while goes back to man the ship. You see, it's not only just the rudder, but also like it's not only the wheel of the ship, but also like a panel controlling whatever magics keep it afloat. And he calibrates some stuff every once in a while, changes the direction a little bit, and then goes back to this open area in the center where there are like tables and people like all the pirates are sitting there, like a dozen pirates are sitting there just hooting and hollering. You see a huge dodo pirate, like really big, fat dodo pirate, like a almost like a ball, and he's like also drinking like a full like tankard of ale, and they're just singing shanties and telling stories. And once in a while, the captain will get up from his center, like almost throne, and go back to check on the ship's direction and calibration, and go back to partying.
I would like to harass him. Captain, sir, how the hell do you fly this ship? I'm so curious. Can you teach me?
You want to learn to what?
How do you run this ship? I'm curious how you like.
Oh,
This is the
yeah,
first time I'm
sure.
seeing these ones.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Intelligence. One sec. Intelligence. Trying to find it. Not being very intelligent.
On your stat side, you know how it says strength? Yeah, 18. Okay, you actually learn how to run a ship. It's not super complicated. It does require a full crew, but to initiate and to maintain. But once the ship is flying, it's a simple matter of keeping direction, and the calibration of the ship is so it doesn't explode, which is the incident that happened to you, although a little different. Um, so yeah, you kind of learn how to handle a flying ship.
Nice. I'm just gonna hang around the bird for the rest of the way.
Awesome, yeah. You do that, and after an hour crossing through the mountainous range, you guys finally arrive at a huge uh, pirate city. It's almost like a like an open sphere, and inside of it many houses and towns kind of converge into this huge mass of buildings. And from here already you can see like people doing their thing. There are people that are fishing, kind of like throwing nets into the darkness of the mountains below, and every once in a while they will catch a fish with wings, kind of bring it in and put it in a bucket, cut the wings, put it in a bucket. uh, you see kids running through wooden walks. You see men and women kind of hanging their clothes to dry on the open spaces connecting house to house through a string. You see a city, a proper city, and you see now approaching from another side of the continent, at the distance, quite a few more ships. Like it's a float of ships. This is not the only ship they have. They have a proper skyship float.
Ooh.
Sorry about that. Brady's being territorial about his Chewie.
This place is cozy. How do you guys get it? How do you guys get around? If it's like all...
Hmm?
Right. Nina, wake up! Nina, wake up
No.
time! I lay on Nina until she gets up.
I hate
Is Nina?
you. And then
Next
she'll
meet
just
will lay
stand
on
back
Winter
up.
Cat until Nina gets up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Nina spent the entire hour face first on the mattress.
I thought Nina actually fell asleep, and I was like, oh wow. She's
No.
really like, yeah.
Yeah, Nina will verbally say I hate you when she's getting up.
I'm gonna quickly cover Brady's skin on my jacket, so if it comes around to me, you might have to wait a few moments.
Okay.
So
Want
Bird,
to take a short, like, 5-minute break so we can all make some coffee and go to the bathroom?
Sure.
Because I kind of want some coffee.
Awesome. I'll be back then.
Hey, 5 minutes. 5 minutes,
5
everybody.
minutes.
Very quick. Very speedy. Go. Let's do this.
We have plopped back over.
Oh.
Mama.
Yummy tacos.
So yeah, you arrive at the city. The ship docks, and it opens, and the pirate captain goes. The pirate captain goes. Well, I will take you all to the Queen Yard.
Thank you. So, how much did your ship cost?
We made it ourselves. You remember it's made out of like pieces of ships and other stuff.
Oh, right, right.
Kind of
I wonder how
ragtag
much
made.
one of those would cost. I wonder if it can fit in my bag.
Immediately, as soon as you step into the city, the first thing you think is stealing a ship.
Not stealing. I was thinking of
Waiter.
buying one.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. No, no, yeah. I get it.
That's why I
I
was
believe
asking
you.
him
That's
what's it
true.
Definitely
costed.
purchasing.
I
We
totally
definitely
believe you too.
believe you.
Yeah. So yeah, he brings you into the city. It's this beautiful, almost has a feeling of like coastal, but where water would be like waterways in between houses and around. It's actually like a fall into a deep blackness of the mountain below.
Ooh.
And he kind of walks you through these streets, and you see people living their lives, going out, kids running, playing with each other, and you reach a set of stairs that lead you to this huge structure in the shape of a skull with crossed bones. And this is here is uh, the house of the queen. Go in.
Well, I don't see this as being a trap. I'll knock on the door.
There's not a door. The skull has an open mouth. You can
Oh,
just walk right in.
you literally just walk. Okay, well, I guess we're going in.
Nina, erring on the cautious side, will use her bloodhound scan that picks up demons and stuff. One sec, I have to get the list.
Demon.
Mind
Demon.
sense. So she's basically
Demon.
scanning the building for any celestial, fiend, or undead.
Okay. I will let you know if anything pings, if
Good.
anything calls your attention. But you guys walk in. This place looks more like a tavern than a castle, in the sense that there are tables and a bunch of pirates. These ones look tougher than the rest. They look more experienced, and they're like drinking and cheering. And you see like heads of like really big monsters like set on the walls like trophies. And Captain Parrot kind of walks you through a beautiful carpet that leads to another room adjacent to this one, where you see sitting on top of a huge red throne, surrounded by like pirates drinking and having fun, and a bunch of gold everywhere, like coins strewn around, and like other beautiful items of luxury. You see a huge, heavy stock, like chubby, uh, uh, a peacock lady with a beautiful peacock tail and resplendent blue feathers. She kind of goes like, "Ah, well, we've got visitors. Isn't that nice?"
Sanga's just gonna like fall backwards.
Yeah. Flop.
Nina will immediately take the initiative because she's used to royalty, even though she doesn't really register that this isn't like the royalty she's used to.
Hmm.
She'll step forward and do an elegant bow, and will speak up and say, I am Princess Nina of Ocean Sky, a distant kingdom. And then she'll fish through her pocket and take out her scroll of pedigree. Like she's going through all the steps to verify uh, her like noble upbringing and everything, and acting all super fancy.
Yeah. As you start reading like your titles and your blood lineage and start giving this lengthy, it's like a few paragraphs long, lengthy description of your origin as a princess. the room that was like filled with laughter and jokes and people having conversations slowly starts falling silent. And when you realize just when you finish that everybody's been quiet for a while, and all the pirates are kind of looking at you, and the queen herself has a fan. She has like feather hands, like wings on her hands and feathers on her fingers, and she's holding like a little fan and fanning herself. And now she's like covering like most of her face except for her eyes. And in this moment, like you realize, like her tail has these spots on the feathers that look like eyes, and all of them are staring at you. She's kind of like waiting when you finish, and a few seconds that drag long enough to feel like minutes pass by before she bursts out laughing. And all the pirates just it's a cacophony of laughs and no way and knee slaps. And she goes, "We seem we have royalty, true royalty between us, darlings." And I go, "Oh my God, my queen, you become officially recognized by royalty, I see." "Oh, shut up, Ruby. So you're so right. Sorry, I am Penta, the queen of the pirates, and it's a pleasure to have true royalty between us. Isn't that right, lads?" And it was, "Oh yeah, it's so cool." And whispers spread between the crowd. Everybody seems very nonchalant, would be like a nice way to put it. It seems they don't really care much about it. It seems more funny than anything to have royalty in here.
Well, Nina is kind of looking around confused, and then she kind of reads the room, understanding that she's kind of being laughed at. And she just gets super embarrassed because, like, she thought she was doing the right thing. She's always been taught to do it this way. So she's just, like, instantly embarrassed. She gets, like, her face immediately blushes, and she kind of steps back and cowers into herself a little bit.
She crosses one of her legs over the other and starts fanning herself again, and looks at you still like eyes, like her eyes are looking like around lazily at her crew, but all the eyes on her tail are centered on you. And then she kind of looks back at you and goes, "Darling, don't feel bad about it. It's just funny, I guess, for a bunch of misfits like us to have royalty between us. It's been a bad joke that I'm a queen. It's become a meme around here, my here crew. Uh, so having royalty appear in front of me and give a full title reading and slightly bow seems to be funny to the crew. You need to understand, most of us are from the slums down south originally. So this is funny in a way, I guess."
I I would like to, when Nina was cowering backing away, I'd like to give Nina a little head pat, and step up a little bit. I'm like,
Okay.
I wanted to talk to the queen. I'm like, thank you for letting us come and chat with you. I've actually bought these to give to you, and I give her the 3 precious jewelry things that I bought
Yeah.
at the town. And I wanted to ask you a few questions about someone that stole a crown from us.
Yeah, as one of the pirates kind of grabs the things and starts bringing it to her, she kind of goes, "Oh, of course, darling. You guys asked for a parlay. It's the one rule we have here." And she kind of points at the crew and goes, "You never reject a parlay." Everybody says in unison, every single person in the room. She kind of then looks at the jewelry and bites it with her beak a little bit and smells it, licks it a little bit, and gives a nod. And the pirates say, "Ah!" And they like throw it to a pile of like jewelry and gold and beautiful crystals and weapons and armor in one of the corners of the room. "There's a fine addition to my collection. A crown, you said? Is that right? Well,
Yeah,
we have a few over here. Maybe you could look. We've found a few crowns we've been paid for our services. Are you looking for silver crowns, or more of a? Are you more of a bronze kind of gal? I have anything
I.
you need, darling, for the right price."
This is a special crown. You would have known the person that gave it to you. They're very dangerous, and they from what we heard, they were planning to come this way. Have you got any ones that came in recently?
Well, crowns are special for boys and girls. Everybody has a special crown. But be real, any crown will do, really. You don't need a specific crown. I don't know if it's Gucci or Supreme crown that you're
Yeah, it's
looking for.
Gucci.
But on the other hand, we're all very dangerous here. And she kind of giggles a little bit, and it's that kind of giggle that like everybody resonates, but it's not like a that was a joke. It's like oh, it's like we've all committed a few crimes here, haven't we? But do tell me, darling, what kind of design are you looking for? I can get you a better crown for sure.
See, if this crown was here at the moment, I imagine your gold would be useless because it actually has a curse on it.
Does it now? Really? Tell me more about it. What kind of crown is it?
And I hand it off to Nina to take it away to give her confidence.
Songo's just like still awestruck at the pirate queen.
Nina, still like clearly embarrassed and like receding back into her old shy ways, tries to say something, but it comes out as just like a tiny soft squeak. And then she gives up and then like slowly walks to the corner of the room, grabs an empty basket, and like places it over herself, hiding inside the basket.
Clang, 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 your armor hitting
Kind
your
of like
back.
Nezuko with the box.
Yeah. I guess, oh dear. This crown must be very scary. Your friend is terrified of the concept of it.
It's to tell you the truth, it's the crown of the fake king.
Oh, really now? That's interesting. That's very interesting, darling.
We very much need it to stop something that will make you miserable for all times from what we've seen.
Oh, really? What is it? Would you care to elaborate?
Can I elaborate with not actual
So
Your cat does know how to
Songo's just gonna
elaborate.
like slowly wake up in the middle of that conversation, like, oh no, they're talking about the crown that I fucking gave away.
Sober up immediately.
This is the thing, darling. I may or may not know about a crown, but you know, you've come to my city, right? We save your hides, as I hear. She kind of looks at the parrot. So on her sides, on her right side, is the parrot captain, the red parrot captain. On her left side is a humanoid raven with like a cloak covering most of its body, holding itself by like a huge green cane. And she looks at the side, like lays on one of her sides, looking at the parrot. It goes, "Indeed, my lady, we saved these scallywags' tails. They're going to be eaten by the dread beast." He said, "Oh, it's terrifying, the dread beast. I've seen it eat people, you know. It eats them whole. It doesn't chew or anything."
You did accept the nugget as payment, though, if I remember correctly.
Did we? Oh, it was a really good chicken nugget. Oh, good. Take that out of the equation. We allowed you to enter our city. You're asking for information. Now, information is very powerful. In information, usually, there's a price. Now, what kind of payment do you want to give us? That's a different story.
You can
So
take
what
my
do you
heart.
have to offer? Your
Ooh,
heart.
chicken nuggies.
Like your physical heart. Can we have that? And she looks
Okay,
at the
maybe
raven.
metaphorical, but just like
And
Songo
just-
passing out again.
Are you
Not even-
flirting with me? I've seen
Yes, oh,
this
dear.
before.
Look,
Flirts
Yes,
once,
oh,
fails, dies.
no, just like passed out, like trying to process, like
Flirting, yeah.
Yeah.
You pass out, yeah. So hits the ground like a log, like a tree falling after being cut. Timber. She goes, "So, what are you willing to give? I may or may not know something or another about a crown, but again, it's pretty valuable information, I'd say. You've come a long way. She looks around. Her eyes, like of her eyes go through you lazily, but the eyes on her tail fixate on each one of you, like looking at you intensely. It's like almost like an illusion. Like her tail kind of shifts a little bit, like shimmies, and it gives the illusion of her eyes moving, looking at you. She goes, "So, well, what is it? What do you have to offer?"
Can we give you other information?
It depends. Information about what exactly?
What would interest you?
Well, I imagine you would know better what you know than I would. So, if you have any information you think might be pertinent to me, I would be more than willing. Just give me a short uh, description of what it could possibly entail, and we'll see how valuable it is.
Songo like slowly waking up like you're cute.
Melting into the ground. Become a little gay puddle.
Okay. Let me think here. Have you?
Like I like guys and girls, but damn it, bird.
Yeah.
Smile. Go smile.
Gabe, I said I like guys and girls. This is a fictional character.
Yeah. So Sango, the fictional warrior character, it lives in a world of fantasy with like animal people, so it's fine. They can line whatever they want.
Ooh, I have some very ancient, was almost destroyed paintings. They're very valuable.
Paintings, really? Could I see them?
I pull out one of them. I have 3, and it's of the Wolf Pro from way back when.
She kind of raises her face, an eyebrow, looks at the does a low look to the raven to her side. This raven kind of steps forward and takes a little set of glasses that has glasses that pop on top until they are almost touching the painting from like 5 meters away. It's like, yes, my queen, this is an original piece. Very difficult to find. I say this is, if they have more of these, those would be worth it for the information. I mean, she already paid, right? So she goes, yes, that is true. She did already pay. I guess technically she's not a client anymore, is she? And he goes, oh, yeah, I mean, once you leave the city, you're not a client anymore, right? You're free for all in this world. I was like, yes, indeed, darling. Fine. Give us the paintings and I will give you the information. I have no qualms.
I will give you this one painting. You give us a part of the information. I'll give you another. Then you finish, and then I'll give you the last one.
Sounds good. As she's explaining, a pirate will come by every once in a while to grab one of the paintings. She goes, well, we did have a woman pass through our city recently. Jet black hair, long enough to reach the ground. Beautiful, slick armor. She had a sword to her side, a rapier maybe. She looked like she could handle a weapon for sure. She was also carrying a small wooden box with her. And a little bird told me. She says a little bird, and all the birds here live. And the little bird told me. Who told me? And you see like a small little bird, like a blue fat little guy, like smaller than neck meat, kind of pops out of the crowd. I did it. I told you. And I was like, oh, good, yes, thank you, darling. Oh no, you're welcome. And he was like, oh, see, a little bird told me that this woman was speaking of a crown with a clown lady that was accompanying her. And you'll recognize the clown lady. You guys don't remember for sure, but the clown lady was the woman that was there where the bad guy killed Sir Bunnington, and she was the one that was in the train before it derailed, the one that sicked the ghost mice on you.
Me.
She was with a clown lady in a mask, floating mask with a top hat and gloves, and they were talking about a crown at some point. They were seeking passage. Seems they are not welcome in the belted city of the Sultana. So we got them passage. We showed them a map of the way through the mountains into Shady Sands Swamp.
So then Shady Swamp Swamp. Do you know if where they were going, or did they not mention it?
Uh, I mean, they looked like they were like religious nut jobs, right? They were talking. I think they were looking for a way, the most direct way into the ruined cities of the dreaded dragon. Although, for what I couldn't tell you, it's abandoned, right? It's just ruins at this point.
This is very valuable information. Thank you very much, Queen of the Pirates.
Yes, of course.
Alright, I think
Alright.
it's time we go to the swamp.
After the conversation concludes and like things are quiet for a moment, the basket that Nina is hiding in will flop onto its side, and then slowly start to roll up to the throne.
Mm-hmm.
She's just rolling inside of it on the floor.
Yeah.
And then when the basket hits the throne, gently, a small pile of jewelry, because Winter Cat got Nina 3 pieces of jewelry, pops out the
God.
bottom of it with a small written note.
Yeah.
Oh.
I bought you jewelry and you gave it away? Shaking my head. Rude.
No response to her note or to her comment. The basket will then just start rolling away again, and will resume its position in the corner.
That's the
Beautiful.
last time I shot.
Nina is really good at maneuvering this this basket.
And the note just simply says, "My apologies for my formality. Also, I think my friend wants to date you." And then it'll be like a crudely drawn arrow that if the queen herself read it directly, the arrow would point directly at Songo because of the angle that they're at.
It'd be funny though if one of the guards read it instead and it just pointed at Nekmi.
So this is what happens, right? So the queen looks at it and squints. She goes, "Oh, really? Well." And she kind of calls the raven and whispers something, and the raven starts writing on a note and folds it and hands it and puts it on Sango's pocket. There we go. And you see also a huge, muscular, beautiful lady pirate. She's like a bulk here, almost like super tall, super buff. She kind of like was like, huh? She's gonna put in the cartoon, huh? And she reads the note and looks at Neckmeat, and like her eyes become like two hearts. She's like, oh, and she blushes and blows a kiss to Neckmeat.
Stranger danger.
Yeah, this would be a perfect moment for stranger danger. Like the genuine use of stranger danger.
You know what? There's strangers everywhere. I pull out a giant plate of nuggies and set them down for everyone to enjoy. Are we gonna eat some food and talk to people?
So Sango's finally waking back up for real this time. Just like, can I have a blindfold real quick or 2 eye patches so I don't keep passing out?
Nicotine patch.
No, just like 2 eye patches.
Oh yeah.
It's not a
Just like
nicotine patch, it's a
not
crush
to like
patch.
pass out when immediately glancing at the pirate queen. Just oh goodness.
What's the note
Only
say?
to realize, oh, there's a note in my pocket. Just gonna set up, turn around, and
It's a you find a stone of far speech and a number, and a phone number, and a little drawing of a blue peacock doing the little phone thing. It's like, call me with a wink.
just like her face is turning like really red.
Amidst all of the chaos of like Nina's note and Songo getting the phone number, Nina will come out of the basket and like sneak away.
Oh, no, Nina, it's not safe for you alone here. This is terrible.
Can Nekri just follow Nina, just like doing like a
Yeah, Nina's doing her
poor
best
attempt
to
at a
like
follow?
walk out of the building and like sneak away without anyone noticing, but she's not good at sneaking and she has armor, so everyone is very
Roll
easily
me a
able to
stealth
see her
check. Yeah,
leave.
roll me a stealth check with advantage because you're a basket right now.
No, I took the basket off.
Oh, she's rolling me a stealth check.
Yeah, she took it off and now she's walking out looking
You
embarrassed.
still
Is
have your
that
bardic inspiration, by the way. Remember that.
I'm not using it.
You sure you don't want to use it?
9, yeah. Everybody hears you kind of rolling away while Sungo still processes the thing. Is anyone else going to talk to the queen? Anyone else wants to say something to the queen?
I leave Songo with the queen, and I slowly follow Nina. Next
Nekmi
to
will
make
just-
sure they're okay.
Nekmi will just roll Nina out.
I left the basket. Like, I took it
Oh.
off and I walked out.
I pick
And
up the
Nekmi's just
basket
following
to
you.
put her. Wait, no, that's stealing. Okay, I'll put it down. This is not the place to steal.
Songa's just gonna take like a little bit to like process, and then just like turns around gesturing like I'll call you back in a bit, and then just follows like Winter and Nina.
Awesome. Yeah.
As we leave the building, the first, like, unused basket that Nina comes across, like, after she's left the building, just, like, out front of somebody's shop, it's empty, she just picks it up and then goes back to hiding. And then she, like, in the basket starts sobbing loudly, like, oh, I'm a bad princess.
As you leave the place, Nina, you start basically rolling with your armor away in shame. And you leave the place, you turn around the corner, and you feel like a foot like stop your rolling, and you're like staring at the ground as you cry, and you hear a very familiar voice going, so this is how you deal with it? You just cry?
Yes.
You know, your dad would be very sad to hear you cry like this.
Oh goodness.
Although,
Yes.
to be completely fair, your dad was a crybaby too. Your mom was always like having to calm him down.
Nina will peek out of the basket at who it is, like looking really.
It's the
really
crustacean-looking lady again in her robes, now more piratey, more deserty robes.
What? Just look at her and be like, what?
It's not how you do it. You just cry.
Sometimes. You weren't in there. It was embarrassing.
I bet it was. I mean, have you seen her? It's just a smoke show. But I mean,
I
it's
don't know
okay,
what
right?
smoke show means.
You know, you're too young for it. Don't worry, kid.
Kid.
You're in my eyes older than your parents, you know. I could be your
Fair enough.
grandpa. She says, hey, look, it's fine. It's okay. I don't know what happened in there, but I can tell you're upset about it. Okay? Look, you're a princess. Okay? No matter what anyone says, you're a princess. There's just sometimes where being a princess is not helpful. It can actually hinder you a little bit. That's why you have people that are not princesses with you, so they can do the things that you can't, right?
Well, I mean, 2 of them are competent, but the little white cat steals everything and is quite often a burden.
I don't know about that. Didn't she?
She's
Isn't
cool,
she really
though.
not helpful?
She's cool. Like, she did help me. It's just.
Yeah.
She did try to steal the pirate's treasure when they rescue us.
I mean, it's a treasure, you know. She has the heart of an adventurer. Some people or more into gold. If you knew how much your mom was into gold before meeting your dad, you would be flabbergasted. Your
I'm
mom
gonna
was known
stop
as a
you there
princess, you know.
because I don't want to know.
Yeah,
Like from her experiences with Wintercat, she's like, I just don't ruin my
yeah.
mother for me.
It's like, look, kid. What I'm trying to say is, it's fine. You're with good people. You've gone through a lot with them. You could have died many times in your adventure so far, right? You have the look in your eye. I can tell.
Yeah,
Just
I'm coming around. I think they're cool.
yeah,
I just don't think they're cool enough to know about, the Royal Fennec thing and.
yeah. She kind of nods to the distance, to the horizon, and if you look the way she nods, it like
Oh,
signifies for you to look in the horizon. In the breaking of the mountains, you see a clouds like gathering in the sky, like a darkness permeating the sky. She goes, "That's the direction of the ruins, the the city of the dread dragon, of all the things that are bad and nasty and stinky in the world. They're ruins now, but they still hold the darkness in them. You know, that's where you're going. That's the direction you're heading. You don't know what you're gonna find in the swamps. You don't know what you're gonna fight in your way to the castle. You're not gonna know if you're gonna make it in time. I think I think the future is too uncertain for you to not appreciate the people you have around you. You know?
I appreciate them. They just frustrate me sometimes.
I know.
I
I'm not
heeded your
saying
lessons. It's kind of fun having her.
yeah.
You know,
I'm not saying you don't have to feel the way you feel. I'm saying, sometimes when things get tough and the chips are down, you might just regret it, you know? You
yeah,
might regret that your last words to someone are harsh.
yeah.
You're young. You're not used to adventure yet. You're getting there. Don't get me wrong. So to take this as a advice from someone that has a little bit more life experience than you. I've been around the ringer. All your friends your
Uh,
dad had in his adventures, not all of them are here today. Some are across the bail. You know.
yeah. Oh, I'm already getting along good with Neckmeat and Songo. I'll try to get along with the cat. I mean, Winter Cat better.
She kind of looks at the sky and her whiskers kind of go up, like looking for something. And she goes, "Huh? Oh, you know what? There's a legend that says that in nights where the stars rain down, it's a day that is supposed to be for good luck for friendships. So, tell you what, if you guys should stay for the night here. You still have time. Stay for the night, see what happens, and if you see a shooting star, make a wish, talk to a friend. You know." She kind of winks and kind of puts her hood back up and rolls you back into the hall of the pirate queen. She goes, "Bye, kid. Take care, okay?" And she keeps walking into the city.
Nina will crawl out of the basket and like do a stretch. She doesn't fully understand where she's been rolled to. She kind of assumes that the lady rolled her to Winter Cat. So she just kind of gets out of the basket and stretches and looks around.
Yeah, Winter is right there.
Uh,
She was making her way to you. So you meet her as you stretch out of the
yeah, but we're back
basket.
in the throne room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she didn't expect to be back in the throne room. So like she'll look around and her face will just sink. Like she immediately feels like awful.
I kind of want to look to see if there's an airship shop.
You want to buy an airship?
I want to buy an airship and see if it'll fit in my bag.
Nina will, in a hasty tone, be like, "Yeah, that's kind of a good idea, friend." And then she'll grab Wintercat and start trying to like very quickly get out of the throne room again.
I'm semi-terrified.
Before they leave, though, Nina will stop at the doorway and then like pick up Wintercat by her shoulders, like somebody would pick up a kid. You know how like under their
Yeah.
arms.
Yeah.
Just hold her up like that and be like, "We don't know where to buy an airship. You go back there and ask. I don't wanna."
I assume you drop me down.
Yes.
Okay, and I then pick up Nina, and then like by the shoulders, but like facing the other way, and then I pick her up, and then we walk till we find a shop.
I'm reading what just Gabe just said in the chat. You wouldn't steal an airship, would you?
This is the wrong place
Actually-
to steal things.
Oh wait, they would know that you had to have people in your bag because you took out the.
The
They
dude,
do know.
yeah.
Listen,
Did you
aliens.
know? Yeah, the aliens.
Oh right, that reminds me. I should remove him from my bag. I take him out, I plop him down, and then I continue walking.
No,
He
leave
screams
him
in-
here.
Yeah.
His eyes dilate so much that there's no white in them anymore.
Oh,
He
God.
starts screeching so strong you think he's gonna pop a lung, and he runs into the sunset.
This is good for him. He needs this.
Oh god, you know how there's just the dude that's just cheering so hard and he like foams at the mouth while like passing out from Avatar?
Yeah. Is
That's
that
what I was
but the
expecting.
version of like the version where he's terrified?
Yes.
He wanted his second chance. This was it. He needs to either learn to live with them or
Learn to live with his demons or die alongside them.
exactly. Okay, now I continue with picking up Nina and we find shop.
Yeah, and weird to Wintercat at this point, Nina is not fighting back. She's just letting Wintercat carry her. Like an
She's
obvious, like,
completely given up.
she doesn't even have like an annoyed expression anymore. It's just still full of embarrassment because she's being carried through the town like a
Like
Like
a
a kid.
child. Yeah.
Like a babor.
no.
Like a babor.
Like a babor.
Babor.
Like a
babor,
babor.
Babor.
Bye, boy.
Let's carry
Babor?
on.
Yeah.
Let's just carry on.
Don't worry, Nina,
Carry
you weren't the only
on.
one embarrassed in front of her.
It's fine. You got her number, right?
No, just like casually hiding the note in the pocket.
No, no.
No. Not,
that
not
sucks.
at all.
I'm sure you'll get her next time.
This is Songo
Yeah.
flirt time. We'll leave Songo
Hey,
there
can
to
we
flirt.
just browse around for now?
Songo
like-
embarrassed.
Look around the
we can
shops.
browse around. Just don't steal anything, please.
I'm not gonna
Uh,
steal anything.
Uh, please don't.
I'm not.
Good. Yeah. I don't know how
Awesome.
to handle this friendship thing, so we're working on it.
I say we will leave it here for now. We've been doing 2 hours of this. And I think this is a really good spot to end it before we have a shopping episode.
Yeah, shopping
Yeah.
episode. New outfit, new
I-
armor, new weapons.
I
and new ship.
I absolutely adore the shrimp person that you made specifically to give Nina divine intervention
Yeah.
because of how ridiculous her party is and like how much she can't handle it, so the gods have to
Yeah.
intervene.
Nina lost the only other sane person in the party.
And I've been meaning to say this for the entire session. You are genuinely a masterful DM.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Playing D&D with you is such a treat. It's so fun. You're so good at this.
Thank you so much. No one ever said that to me before.
I mean it.
Well, thank you. I
Like, I really
appreciate it.
do.
You guys are super fun to DM for. All of you are
Aw.
so.
It's so chaotic.
Thanks.
It's wonderful.
It's the first campaign energy from people that I really love because like you guys, most of my players that I've played with for a while are very tactical. So like having people that like are willing to like flex, like are very flexible with like what they do is really nice.
Yeah. I feel like the dynamic of party that we've made is really good, though.
Yeah.
Like, my character is kind of like the level-headed thinking one in the group. Unless she's really frustrated with the rest of them and trying to do stuff out of spite. And like Wintercat goes against that really good, where she's doing everything chaotically, stealing
Chaos
stuff,
drama.
stealing people.
Yeah, kidnapping. You mean?
I have
Yeah,
a
That's
little
good.
head when I need to.
Neckmeat with his very smart brain.
Yes.
the
That's
way
what we
he
want to
acts.
call it.
Yeah, just the way he acts like meshes well with the rest of the group's like personalities. And then Songo is kind of like a good mix between level-headed and chaotic. You know what I mean? Like that's where my brain is thinking. Where it's like it's such an even playing field for things to go either smoothly or out of control.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
But I will say I am really impressed with my ability to be a DPS. That made me happy. I'm a DPS healer.
You did good.
Nice. Well, I'll be leaving them. Thank you everybody for watching the stream, by the way. Thank you for hanging out with us. It was really, really
Yeah.
fun. And I can't wait to do it again. See you. Mwah.
Yeah.
Night night.
Night, night, night.
Night,
Thank you, Aiden.
Night. Yeah.
There's grinding in Fortnite on
He's
rails.
So cool.
Yes.
I love Aiden.
Yeah, now
Oh,
that
he's
now that Aiden
great.
is gone, top tier DM, wonderful Birdman, would not have lasted this long in D&D without him because he is so good. If anyone has a link to shout Aiden out, I would appreciate it.
Sure.
Yeah, I have his YouTube. I'll put it in chat. I'm a
I'm going
mod, so I can-
to slowly start a raid to, you guessed it,
You guessed it.
you guessed it.
Start-
Go
There's the link. Go follow him.
Go follow.
follow him. He's cool and he's funny.
Did I send it enough?
Yes.
I'll send it one more.
Also, chat. I know I've noticed quite a few new people. There's a whole playlist on YouTube, on our YouTube, of the whole Mimilive and Thieves a Smile
Except for
Yeah.
episode 2.
and 10. But other than that,
Yeah, this episode will be uploaded later tonight.
yeah, so if you
Also,
want
I
to catch up, go
apologize
ahead.
for being distracted last second. I'm just excited for the new Fortnite season.
You're fine.
It's fine. I'm probably just gonna like blare music in my room after this and play some Fallout 4. Just turn off my brain.
I'm going to draw fan art.
That's fair.
Alright. See you later, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Hope to see,
See
you
you
next
later,
time.
alligator.
And
Bye,
thank you
D&D.
to our mod Gub Gub for staying the whole time.
Yeah, it was very helpful.
For being here
Gub,
and keeping us safe.
Also, our next D&D night is every other week, so it's next Thursday. Next
No.
Thursday. Sorry.
No.
Blah, blah, blah.
It's the Thursday after next.
Love you, bye.
It's on the 23rd.
I
Well,
didn't hear that.
there it goes. Bye,
There
chat.
it goes.